Yeah, she's on mine.
That's good.
Well, all right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Chakodash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, and taught us this truth, peace, much love, and salutation as always, and to those who elect. All right, got me and the brother Malachi. Another lesson, Lord's will, it is edifying to the elect. Okay, just putting something on wax. You see by the title of the Lord's army, pretty much getting into the destruction of Babylon, and how it's going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed by ICBMs, okay, intercontinental ballistic missiles, okay, nukes, if you will. All right, and that's the Most High's army. That's the weapon that He has chosen, okay, to use, okay, to eradicate the society in these last days. All right, whether you believe it or not, World War III is on the brink. It's in the talks. When you go to, I believe, Matthew, the 24th chapter, just one of them, speaks about wars, rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? This is all part of biblical prophecy, and this will come to pass. All right, and as we went into it a little bit yesterday, there's ways of playing it to the holy, so they stumbling blocks to the wicked. The majority of the people don't understand these things, but the elect are going to know and understand these things, man. So Lord's will is edifying, and we'll jump straight into it. You got it, bro.
It's Revelation chapter 9, we start at verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard the number of them.
Right, that 200,000, ultimately 200 million, all right, nuclear warheads, all right, at one time is going to hit Babylon, okay? In which the horsemen, horses represent power, i.e. horsepower. You talk about cars, and you're talking about how much power it has, such and such horsepower. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth
Mm-hmm.
and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yep.
By these three was the third part of men killed, which is the sons of the wicked.
Right, because you got the sons of God, sons of man, and sons of the wicked. All right, go ahead.
By the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
Mm-hmm.
For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
All right, it had head, or what to say? Read that last part again.
Uh, for their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Right, with them they do hurt. All right, because all the power of a missile pretty much is in the head. The nuclear warhead. All right, and it says with them they do hurt. Okay, so that's what's going to get. That's what's going to happen to America, man. Those nuclear warheads are going to hit this landmass. Okay, and which there's going to be other places across the globe that get touched. That's why the scriptures speak about the earth shall reel to and fro, or shake to and fro like a drunkard, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, because that's going to be a lot of what's the word? Pretty much a lot of commotion all at once, man. Here it is, you have 200 million nuclear warheads hitting the landmass of America as well as other parts of the earth. That's gonna cause the earth to shake, man. It's gonna be a very big earthquake, if you will. It's gonna be that presence is gonna be felt. Which when you really look into it, that's how you know the Most High is really just doing overkill, and he's showing his power. He's showing, um, uh, or he's implementing his fear upon his name, because you can really use anywhere from 5 to 10 nukes to wipe out America. You just hit the major cities, cities like Dallas, New York, LA, uh, Las Vegas, somewhere in the Midwest, somewhere down South Florida.
Even one
Yeah, and really even one.
will cause a lot of damage,
Yeah.
especially to the economy and all.
Mm-hmm. That would be enough to really destroy a whole economy.
Take it out of superpower status.
Yeah, if they were to just send one to New York, we got a lot of this shit, the businesses and stuff like that. It stems from the the Northeast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The northeastern region of the United States. So that really would take out a whole lot of shit.
EMP.
Yeah, EMP.
Like New York and then blow some up above America and cause an EMP.
Yeah.
People forget how fragile America is, and with technology, how easy it is to take a country away. People just don't want to do that because they know that's going to result in missiles being fired back at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's getting to the point where the nations aren't going to give a fuck about that. And ultimately, it's going to be too much firepower to where America's not going to be able to compensate and retaliate for that.
Yeah.
They're just going to get desolated.
Right, because they have something called DAM, or MAD, Salaki. MAD, mutually assured destruction or something like that.
Yeah.
And pretty much, so say China was to shoot off 10 missiles at the United States, well, they're going to shoot off those same 10. Okay. But when you have, which we'll get in Jeremiah the 50th chapter, when the scripture speak about all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, you can't match that to every nation. It's just because it speaks about all them hating the whore. Okay. Pretty soon every ally that America has, which we're already seeing those relationships are dwindling, they're circling down the drain. All right, there's going to be a point to where they're not going to have any more allies. Nobody's going to know, or nobody's going to be on their side. All right, so then what do? You can't shoot off that same amount and depend on such and such for assistance, because they're going to be shooting at your ass too. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 50, I'm going to start at 29.
Mm-hmm.
Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she had been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord God of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee.
Mm-hmm.
And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him.
All right, so this place is going to be utterly desolated, man. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows. All right. And once again, although when it says all ye that bend the bow, all those nations that possess nuclear capability. All right, because in order really to be considered a true power in the earth, you have to possess the weaponry. Okay, your military might has to be on a certain level. There's only a handful. Can you look up how many countries have that?
What, missiles?
Yeah. I don't want to say it's like, I mean, it's really not a big number for what they say. Might be like 13. 9?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as of right now, they say 9. So only 9 countries in the whole world, out of however many countries there are, only 9 countries possess nuclear capability. Okay, but you have to understand that those main countries, they're also given given that technology and so on and so forth to the smaller countries, the countries that are deemed as nothing. Okay, and that's only going to increase. And one of those countries being the United States. So that means the other 8 are ultimately, they might have allies within that list, but ultimately all those people are going to be turned against them.
The only one they really have is Israel, and they're going to be going too.
So. Yeah, they're getting ready to get blasted off the map.
United Kingdom and France aren't going to be backing the U.S. up in that day.
No, hell no. Is Iran on that list?
No. I don't know why.
But that's what I'm saying, because Iran says all that shit. You know, that's in the talks about Iran wanting to wipe them off the map. The land, talking about the landmass of Israel. You know, like the brother said, we don't know why they're not on that list. But that's just a very, you know, a shortened version. But really, it's more than that, man. You know, things are going on behind the scenes. They're just not making it public to the people. Okay, go ahead.
And then to judge it just based upon that, based upon a numbers game, the Lord don't play numbers games, and you
Yeah.
forget that you're talking about the Most High. There
hmm
could be 2 missiles on the earth, and the Lord could duplicate that into 200,000.
Yeah,
Don't put anything past the Lord.
yeah, yeah. It's not going to be, you know, like you said, he's not limited in numbers. So okay, here we go. Damn, it got over that number. Let me not do it. Like no, this is the Most High. This is His movie, and this is however he, you know, however he wants it. That's how it's going to go. You know, you got something?
I got a couple more there.
Yeah.
Verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Where you at?
This is Jeremiah 50.
Okay, come.
And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So
Mhm.
America.
Right.
Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, or thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
Mm-hmm. Right, and that's get well. What's that? What's that word for disquiet?
Disquieted.
Yep. This is what the Most High is getting ready to do.
H7264
Mm-hmm.
Ragaz says to tremble, quake, rage, quiver, be agitated, disturb.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's getting ready to disquiet. What did it say? Disquiet Babylon.
I read in the NLT.
Yeah, come.
It says, but the one who redeems them is strong. His name is Yahweh of heaven's armies. He will defend them and give them rest again in Israel. But for the people of Babylon, there will be no rest.
All right, there will be no rest. All right, for Babylon, man. What's that? And that's in, I think that's in 51. We would have healed Babylon.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to grab that real quick, then we can get that Joel. I think it was Joel, and then what's the other one? I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Jeremiah 51, and I'll start at 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Mentally.
Yeah, because we don't advocate, you know, for Israelites, so-called blacks, Native American Latinos. We don't advocate, you know what I'm saying, going and getting a passport and then going overseas, you know, flying somewhere, and then that's your salvation. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work. There's brothers that are overseas, you know, that won't particularly get a full, you know, a first-hand experience of the destruction of Babylon in that sense of being beamed up from while you see missiles coming down and shit, you know. But that's not the way to salvation. You know, that ain't gonna save you, because that's in Amos. It speaks about fleeing from a lion and a bear met you. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, that judgment. And if you had that mindset, it shows you're not of the spirit, so the Most High is still going to judge you, which that scripture would apply to you then.
Borders and bound to border lines.
Yeah.
State lines.
Yeah, it's just American. Oh shit, yeah, he left just in time. Damn, I can't get him. Like no, because even if that's the case, if you're not of the elect, once New Jerusalem comes down, hey, that judgment's still gonna come through. Because you're gonna have Jake still across the world. They're just gonna have to get taken out.
Or
you
delivered.
know? Yeah, if they ain't delivered by that time, they're gonna be taken out.
Majority would be destroyed.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. That's another reason why they're going to destroy this place.
Yeah, because they're starting to see, everybody's starting to see the fullness of America, and really to see that this bitch ain't shit.
Esau. See, Esau ain't worth nothing.
Yeah,
He don't belong in the
four four
powers.
one. Call all y'all Bashmasha. You know, it's like when you deal with a woman and you, after a while of dealing with her, it's like, damn, this bitch really ain't shit. You know, you thought she was down and lowly and humble, and she ain't. Nah, she's none of that. She's a damn demon. You just gotta cut her off. Go ahead.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
How for her take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me get that name, T.
Yeah, go ahead.
8 and 9, Jeremiah 51, 8 and 9. But suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her, give her medicine. Perhaps she can be healed. She can yet be healed.
Yeah.
We would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Let her go, abandon her. Return now to your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured.
Yeah. So there's no fixing Babylon. You know, there's no healing this bitch.
So laying down that tar ain't gonna help shit.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, man. Once again, it's essentially putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, and it doesn't work.
On a broken neck.
Yeah, you break your neck, and here's a Band-Aid. Or you give a nigga some ginger tea. That's not gonna fuck. That's not gonna help. The fuck, nigga, my neck broke. Here's some ginger tea, you know, in a shot. No, that's not gonna help, man. Babylon is completely through. It's finished. All right, and that's why the elect are able to rejoice, because we know the end all be all this bitch, man. We know the end result. This place doesn't have anything left going for it. That's the beauty of it. There's nothing left going for Babylon. It's not going to work. There's not going to be a thing to where, well, damn, maybe they do usurp authority over the most. No. This bitch is getting ready to fall, man. You know? And if you don't see it, then the Most High just still has you blinded. And you're still covered in that gross darkness, and you're going to be caught up. You got to pray that you don't be caught up in that, man. Because really all this shit it's just a play on the flesh. Brothers say it all the time, man. Especially when this nigga rolls out this chip. It's just a play on the flesh. But when you actually tap in and understand that even if, you know, taking the chip, it really doesn't amount to anything, because you're still going to die.
Even worse. Yeah,
and you're going to die even worse. It's the worst death. If fear of death is what is, you know, hindering you, you know, from fully coming into the truth, you have to understand if you go another way, it's not going to stop anything. That's guaranteed.
That shows they put their trust in Esau. They think he's the life giver.
Exactly. Because the Most High didn't say that he didn't say you was going to die. It's a possibility. You don't know if you're going to be a martyr. You know, or what, you don't know what the Most High has set up for you.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, you literally could be one of the ones that set up and sees it all the way to the end and get beamed up and have a beautiful story. But through fear and through the flesh, you won't be able to see that, because you're gonna think, oh, well, damn, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Well, let me take this chip. Maybe I'll live. No, you won't live then. Taking the mark is a stamp of for one, of servitude, and it's a stamp of showing, hey, that the Most High is going to kill you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you take that chip, you're going to be destroyed. There's no repentance from it. There's no taking it out, you know, and turning to the east. You don't have that option anymore. All right. So our best bet is to just stick to what we know, man.
Because scriptures already say in Proverbs that you turn your ear from the law, and your prayer is an abomination.
Yeah.
If you take that C hip, Lord ain't listening to you at all.
Shit, man.
It's as if you don't even have a voice. You basically don't have a soul at that point. You're just a zombie.
Yeah. You literally would just be a body with flesh. you know, just a nigga on the earth. Just like these people now. It's just niggas on the earth. They don't have a true purpose. Their only purpose is to die. And we're not trying to be part of that number, man.
Because the Lord and Esau both want to control your life. But the Lord wants to control your life for your benefit and to help you out. Esau doesn't give a rat's ass about you people.
Yeah.
At all. And you'll see that because he'll delete you in the blink of an eye if he feels like it. Not if he has to, if he feels like it. He can just wake up and decide to kill you just because.
Micah 2:1. You know what I'm saying? And he references the people as goyim, cattle.
Look at what he feeds you.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about you, man.
It is the Most High has a program set up for you to live in abundance and to be, just to exist, to have, you know,
what to eat.
Yeah.
For optimal body health.
Yeah. it's not this is a strict diet. He ain't your gym coach, nigga. You know. Hell, he's better than your gym coach. You know, your gym coach, he does try to implement things to your life, you know, to better you. But the Most High is far beyond that, man. If you follow this guideline or orders, you will live a very great life. Here it is Esau, on the other hand, you can do it, but I mean, I don't really care what you do. You know? Go ahead.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 9 to 11. Proclaim proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Yep.
Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
These are weapons of harvesting. You know, you ain't you can't really kill a nigga with a plowshare. You could, but it's gonna take a little bit more effort.
Not on a battlefield.
Yeah, you don't go on a battlefield with a plowshare. You know, you got your crop tools with you. I'm ready to go. It's like, this nigga got a gun. You got a hoe in your hand. You know, that's not gonna work. Showing you what, get ready for war. That time of peace and doing all this other cute shit is over. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, there's a time and place for everything. Go ahead.
And your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong.
Yep, let the weak say I'm strong. So those that are considered as third world countries or you know, weaker nation, because America is so, you know, she's pompous. They declare themselves as the top country in the planet, even though they're the most in debt. I don't know how that works, but you know, they what's the word? Damn. They pretty much prioritize their quote unquote military might. You know what I'm saying? Which really they don't even have that. You look at the United States military now, it's filled with transformers, you know, dykes, weak men, niggas just going in just to get a charger, doing TikToks. You know, it's all madness. Niggas aren't going in the military to serve their country. They're going to get a check. Meaning they're not fully devoted. A lot of these niggas gonna try and hit AWOL in the blink of an eye. Moment you got to go to war. Hell no, I ain't signing up for this. You know. Oh,
they're trying to kill him so bad.
Yeah, then you got what's that? Read that.
It says developing. Police discover explosives in car near Trump rally on Long Island.
And you see how much the energy they're putting into that. They're trying to paint a narrative so bad of where they want this nigga. They don't want this nigga in office at all. You know, they're painting a very. I don't know, man. The Most High is doing something. He's doing something marvelous, and we're getting ready to see how it plays out because shit, it's pushing the end of September.
Yeah,
so we got like a month and some change
faster shit
before election day. You know, so we'll see how this next month plays out, man. October is gonna be real spooky, you know, for you Halloween niggas. Go ahead.
That was point.
I don't draw.
Yeah.
Okay. You had anything else?
No.
Conway, yeah, you know, we just wanted to put that up on wax real quick, man. Ultimate repent. so you don't receive that destruction, those missiles. Okay, that's pretty much the message. So Lord's will is edifying. This was edifying to the elect. Before we close, once again, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. And double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well and taught us the truth. Peace, much love, and salutations as always to those who elect. To the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.